Hello, this is Nick from Breaker Press Games, and today we're going to do a quick overview of Prisoners of Tower Jenulane. Alright, so we're going to do a quick overview of Prisoners of Tower Jenulane. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let's get straight into it. Prisoners of Tower Jenulane is this month's Patreon reward on the Breaker Press Patreon. What is it? It is a prison break scenario encounter for 6 to 12 PCs levels 0 to 1. It should take anywhere between 1 and 3 hours, depending on how the PCs, or I should say the players, handle the situation. There is a content warning for references to branding, maiming, and other egregious forms of discipline. Yeah, it is a grim, dark prison, so those types of things are going to be present. It starts off with a, your usual overview and your content warnings, yada yada, and then it gets into a crime and punishment table. Oops, over here. Crime and punishment table for the PCs. That way, if you want to use this to kick off a campaign and have a whole brand new group of PCs that have been accused of various crimes that they are waiting for their punishments on, you can do that. It has crimes such as arson, assault, attacking a town official, crop theft, debt, disorder, murder, poaching, slander, theft, and then, of course, all of the things that can go along with those things, like jail, flogging, branding, maiming in the case of slander or crop theft. You get the idea. It's grim. It's dark. But yeah, so those are the things that could be potentially facing the PCs if they don't escape this prison. And so that is going to give them impetus to want to get out. So there are also random roll tables for populating the cells. Different things that talk about whether a prisoner is unbound or bound, whether they are dead, sick, insist that they're innocent, or that they have gone mad and have started throwing their waste bucket around. All sorts of things to make each of the NPCs have their own unique personality and dynamic in order to make the place feel lived in by the residents that you put in there. Additionally, there is a chart of 15 named NPCs, and like other charts that I have done like this, it is broken into lawful, neutral, and chaotic, and then there's 5 of each. And so you, on one axis roll a 1d5, and on the other axis roll a 1d3, and then you've got a bunch of different named NPCs that have different personalities, wants, needs, things going on in their lives, and in some cases they are leveled characters. So, they might help, they might hinder, they can cause chaos, all of the above. So that exists in this adventure as well, or this encounter. In case your players have difficulty getting going, because sometimes you put people in a situation where they have no equipment and they're shackled in a prison, and they're not going to know what to do with themselves in some cases. Some people are going to be already plotting out their plan, but others are going to need a little boost. And for that reason, there is a bunch of random roll things that they can potentially stumble upon, like finding loose bricks, noticing that they could break off a piece of their particular cell door and use it as a shiv. That there is a bone knife hidden behind one of the bricks. All sorts of things like that. So that they could use their chains as a garrote. Garrote. Anyways, whatever. The point being is that they can utilize all sorts of different things, and they can stumble upon these things. Or they could use their waste bucket. Any of the above. Additionally, one of the guards can potentially have a toothache that causes him to constantly drop things. All sorts of things that are going to be on these random roll tables that make it so that this will be a different scenario every time you run it. So that makes it perfect for stores and for convention situations. All right. And yeah, there are two main encounter areas. There are the dungeon corridors right here. Dungeon corridors. And then there are also the tower nave on the back. Those two main areas. The one area is where they're going to have to, break through between 1 to 3 guards. And then the tower nave is where a host of guards will swarm them and try and take them down. So yeah, this is Prisoners of Tower Jenulane. I think it is a fun and dynamic scenario that you can run for your players. It takes about 1 to 3 hours, as I said, depending on how the players handle it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for supporting Breaker Press Games, and I will talk to you all soon. How would you like to get grimdark content sent to your mailbox every month? Become a noble patron on the Breaker Press Patreon, and you will get cool stuff like encounter pamphlets and class guides sent to your mailbox. It's $5 and above. Go check it out in the doobly-doo below. The Protectorate of Jenulane is a spiritual journey for one PC and one judge, comparable to the Green Knight or Luke on Dagobah. It is available through the Breaker Press web store now, or you can encourage your FLGS to pre-order it wherever they acquire Goodman Games product.